Hello again, I'm Dad.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Gus.
You're Gus. And today we decided to do a special bonus round of a game called Proving Grounds. Right? Proving Grounds is a dice rolling game for one player. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, very.
Right. Careful. So the way the game works is you have there's modules to make the game easier and harder, but the base game is you deal out 6 of these enemy cards. You please put those there so we can show people what they're doing. You deal out 6 of these enemy cards. You put a health tracker and some dice on the board. Each of the enemy cards gets this little damage tracker thing, right?
Yep.
And then you roll dice. And it's a dice throwing game. And it's a dice matching game, right? So the way to combat on every round is you roll a bunch of dice. And then you pick out your matches. So I got 4 ones. I got 2 6s and 2 3s, which is actually a pretty good roll. I kind of wish I'd gotten that when we were playing a few minutes ago because I completely lost. And I can re-roll any sets. And I got 60 seconds to re-roll my sets, right? So I can keep re-rolling until I run out of time, until I run out of that minute. But the idea here is to match up the numbers with the enemies. And this particular enemy on number 1 needs 2 dice. One of them has to be blue or yellow. So I would have been able to advance this by 1 and deal 1 point of damage to him. Anytime I roll a single, right? So say this was that was a 1 again. Let's just say it was a 5. Right? Anytime I only roll a single, on the tracker cards here, it moves down.
Yeah, unless it's this guy.
Unless it's this guy, which says single, 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 but that's different. So he's special. Right? It moves down and it does a point of damage to me, which causes me to move my damage tracker down. When my damage tracker gets to this stack of 3 colored dice, I can trade in one of my white dice for one of these colored dice. As I take damage, the dice sort of accumulate over here. But as the turn progresses, the dice move down and I take another dice. So I'm always replenishing dice, even when I'm damaged, and as I take turns. So on a good roll, if you get a really good initial roll, you can do some damage to some enemies. And the object is to defeat 8 of these enemy cards. And there's only 6 around here, which means you have to defeat all 6 of them and then 2 more. And that's it. The game's really easy. It goes really fast, and I have yet to win one. I played it like 4 times now, and you guys watched me play it. Was it easy or hard?
Hard.
Yeah, it looked pretty hard. When we played it, what was a rule that you thought I should remember?
When you played it?
When I played it, what rule should I have remembered? Anything? Can you remember?
There aren't a lot of rules.
There aren't a lot of rules. Singles cause damage.
Yes.
And apparently, singles cause lots of damage, and if you roll really badly, you end up getting hurt. There doesn't seem to be, as far as I can tell in this game, any way to heal. So that's an important thing, right? So you want to keep re-rolling those sets until you get a good result, or until you're completely screwed. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did it look fun?
Yes.
Do you want to play it?
No.
Not.
No. So how many cabbages would you give it?
Probably.
You're going to give it a 1, I'm guessing.
1.5.
You're going to give it a 1. How about you? Yeah, you don't want to play it?
Since
too
I
hard.
haven't
It
played it for
looks too
myself,
hard.
I'm gonna give it absolutely nothing.
Nah, you can't do that. You got to give it a 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna give it a 1 since I
Okay,
haven't
so
played
1 a 1. I'm going to give it a 2.
I only gave it a 1.5 because it looked really hard. Too hard for me.
I'm going to give it a 2, at least in the base game. Unless I completely misunderstand how the game is played, it's really only 4 cabbages. But it was neat and it was inexpensive. And I thought it would be fun to try a dice rolling game. There's another dice rolling game that's more sort of appropriate to us that we'll play later.
This game tried.
But this game tried. It's neat. I think I'm going to play it a couple more times before I pass complete judgment on it. It's called Proving Grounds. It's for 1 player, which is
And what are the ages?
silly. Oh, good Lord. I'm not sure it has an age designation on it. It does not have an age. So I'm going to get, well, you could play it. It's pretty easy.
It comes
So I'm
with
going to say it's 10 and above, but I don't know for sure.
it comes with a storybook.
It does come with a storybook. So you're a queen, who's been framed for murder, and in order to prove your innocence, you have to make this trial by combat happen and defeat the enemies as they come.
So to prove you're not guilty of murder, you have to commit more murder.
You have to commit a bunch of murders to make that happen. So, so 4 cabbages. I liked it enough. I'm going to keep trying it, and I'm going to keep rereading the rules, make sure I didn't screw anything up. Otherwise, that's it. Want to do the outro for me?
Subscribe, like, and hit that bell, and eat plenty of cabbages.
Not us though.
There you go.
Leave a comment if you'd like.
Leave a comment if you like, and thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.